Welcome to the design class on Base 44. So, in this lesson we are going to learn how to design our apps and tools, choosing the colors we want, the buttons we want, the animations we want, and, ultimately, how to create beautiful and engaging things. So, I like to use a site called 21st Dev. There are all kinds of components here, from different kinds, and I can really use them as references. So, for example, I will write here in a search. We can continue with our task management. Let's see if there's something similar here. Something interesting that we can use, that we think has a good design. So there's really something here that I think is quite nice. And I can totally use it in my app. So, here I have the open button. I can actually open it. And now, there are all kinds of methods. For example, I like to take a screenshot here. Literally do copy-paste, go to ChatGPT or any other language model. I give it this picture, the screenshot, and ask it to provide a design prompt accordingly. I refer to the colors, I refer to the buttons, and the components. Etc. And it gives me a really ready prompt here. So I'm marking everything here. This is really detailed, but I don't want everything here. For the idea, the typography is enough for me. And now I'm going to Base 44, and I can tell it, create an app using these design instructions. And I will run it, and wait to see the result. As you can see, it created a very similar site for us, right on the first try, and right according to the colors and appearance of what we took from here as an example. So really, taking screenshots, using a language model to transcribe the interface precisely, and then sending it to Base 44 gives us an amazing result. And now, the next thing we will do, we have a button here called Visual Edits. As you can see, there is a field here where we can edit the element by writing instructions. So I can write here to change that. Literally, just writing to the language model like that, for each specific component. And you can see the result. Very nice, and really effortless. More with the visual edits, you can also choose the colors of the background very specifically. Here, this component applies to all four of these. So that's one thing you can do. Here we also have the color of the text, so you can edit it from here. Actually, in this case, we don't have text, so it's more relevant, for example, here. Text color. Here you go, it changes it, doing it really nicely. You can make it bold, you can really change a lot of elements. Here we have the opacity, which you can play with. You can change the location of things a bit. You can do things like play with the radius of the corners. I will do it here, so that it'll be easier to see. You can actually access the code directly, if you understand a bit more, and make changes right here. And, you can open the code of this component, right inside the code of base 44. So, this is the end of part 1 of our lesson in design at base 44.